Welcome to our assessment task 2, understanding the role of children's literature. In our presentation today, we will be specifically focusing on realistic fiction that children can relate to the topic of building confidence.
The Best Day Ever by Sally Rippon is an engaging book for children 5 to 7, featuring Billy B. Brown's experiences at her school bazaar. The narrative is simple and clear, with short sentences and age-appropriate vocabulary, making it accessible for early readers. For instance, the dialogue between Billy and her mom. Can we go now, Mom? In a little while, her mom says, is both simple and relatable, reflecting the way young children communicate. The story is realistic because it shows real-life situations that children can easily identify with, like being excited about a school event, scared of a thrilling ride, and upset about getting lost. Billy's feelings are real, which makes them relatable to young audiences. The theme of confidence is central to the story, as Billy first narrates about the super-duper snake ride, gets bravery with the support of her friend Jack. This is evident when Billy initially says, Billy hopes it won't be too scary, but later, with Jack by her side, she shouts, no way, then when asked if she's scared, showing her growth in confidence. Post-reading conversations are a good way to keep young readers interested and help them understand what the book is about. So, to further engage the children and to reinforce the themes of the book, I propose 2 questions that can be discussed after reading. One example of immediate talk is, can you recall a time when Billy feels scared and how she overcomes it in the story? Non-immediate talk extends beyond the text. Question could be, what do you think is important about having friends like Jack who encourage you to try new things? By the use of feeling charts, role-playing scenarios from the book, and buddy reading, the Feelings and Friends workshop helps children express emotions and build confidence. Through social engagement, problem solving, and emotional recognition, these activities help them develop confidence and group learning in a supportive environment.
According to Kiefer and Tyson, children connect best to realistic fiction as it serves children who are in the process of understanding and coming to terms with themselves. The story of The World Needs More Purple People resonates with the children who are developing self-awareness, building relationships, and exploring how they relate to the world around them. By reading the book, children learn powerful steps such as ask good questions, laugh a lot, use voices, work hard, and be the true self. All these actions children can apply and relate to their daily lives. Turner states that a picture book carry the bulk of messages through illustration and encourage deep reading and developing a richer understanding of the texts. The vibrant illustration and the encouraging and light-hearted tone of the book helps readers to connect emotionally with the characters and the story. For the after-reading follow-up activity, I'll use a bingo card game drawn from and aligned with the strategies in the book to challenge children's thinking and extend their learning. I'll implement the game at the end of the day with the age group of 4 to 5. Bingo cards will include actions such as ask a good question, offer help to someone in need, share a moment of laughter, etc. Children will be given a mix of the cards and mark off the square if they complete the actions throughout the day. This activity will allow children to reflect on their actions while promoting positive behaviors such as confidence, empathy, curiosity, and inclusiveness.
Written and illustrated by Heath Mackenzie is a bold and inspiring children's picture book that encourages children to persist through a variety of realistic challenges that they may encounter in the early years, and ways children can support their peers to build their confidence. So what makes this book realistic fiction? The everyday challenges the children encounter through the story are realistic and age-appropriate. Children can relate to the scenarios in the story. Experiences such as learning to tie your shoes, playing a new instrument, or competing in a race are all experiences that children may face and find confronting and are extremely relatable. The characters in the book are age-appropriate, diverse, and realistic. The children are from all nationalities. They are exploring diverse activities and is inclusive of all abilities. There is one page of the book when a child is participating in a wheelchair race, avoiding the stereotypical storyline of an abled running race. The story has a universal message that does not discriminate. As long as you try your best, that is the main thing, and we can all build up each other's confidence. So what are some of the visual and verbal features of the book? The illustrations enhance the text and add more depth to the story. Throughout the book, the verbal story doesn't often mention what the activity the child is not feeling confident in exploring. However, the images clearly show the children attempting the activity, such as riding the skateboard or racing in the wheelchair. The book uses bold images throughout the story, and these images are front on and close up, drawing the reader into a position where they feel part of the scenarios. Pop-ups of colour are used to bring attention to the activity the child is attempting, as well as the emotions on the children's faces. And typography is also used in the text to put emphasis on the underlying important moral messages in the book. Some ideas and ways to incorporate the book into the classroom setting are: you could introduce the book in a group time before a big event, maybe a sports day, or when a new challenging experience is being presented to the children. You could use the book spontaneously. A child may be feeling out of their comfort zone, or a child may be using put-downs towards a child that is trying their best. After the story, you could plan a fun creative art experience where the children can create a banner of encouragement that, just like in the book, have the children brainstorm their own positive quotes to put on the banner to build up each other's confidence. And these posters can then be displayed around the room.
So the book I'm going to introduce here is called What to Do When You're Not Sure What to Do. It's by Davina Bell and Hilary Jean Tapper. It's one of the realistic fiction genre. Davina Bell here included 26 real-life scenarios to explore the feelings of uncertainty and encourage young readers to explore ways of finding confidence. The language here she used is very simple but also very calming, almost sound like a soothing voice, gently guiding the readers through tricky situations. And the illustrator Tapper visually interprets the words and expands on the emotions with warm color palette, low modality style, and these will help young readers connect with the emotions conveyed more easily. The words and picture, they act together to show children how to practice the skills needed in life. Like taking a breath, one of the pictures there is taking a breath surrounded by natural green leaves and flowers, and then visualize those things in the beautiful nature. One of the classroom ideas I've got here is to sit in a circle and before reading the book, propose the question, is there a time when you feel unsure about something and you needed the help? We all go around the circle and share our own experience around the group. This question to ask beforehand will spark the children's curiosity and engagement in the story. Then we read the book as well as asking the children to describe what they see in this scenario. And after reading the book, we can discuss as a group to create a safe space for children to share their own stories and express their own feelings. The board game here I'm going to introduce is the Talk About game. We can use this to further explore empathy, compassion, and resilience in social situations, and how these can help build the skills of build our confidence. We can also do role plays, the guided role plays, where we can act out scenarios in real life situations, experiment with different ways to handle the same situation. And children will need some encouragement to do this, and will be guided by the teacher and ask questions to reflect. And we can do a visual chart and put it around the classroom. It can include, some examples include affirmations like, I can try new things, I can ask for help. And when you're nervous or worrying or unsure, deep breaths, and you can visualize succeeding in tough situations.